Here we see the lobster. Lobsters are a family Nephropidae, synonym Homeridae of marine crustaceans. They have long bodies with muscular tails and wooden crevices or burrows on the seafloor. 3 of their 5 pairs of legs have claws, including the first pair, which are usually much larger than the others. Highly prized as seafood, lobsters are economically important and are often one of the most profitable commodities in the coastal areas they populate. Lobsters are invertebrates with a hard protective exoskeleton. Like most arthropods, lobsters must shed to grow, which leaves them vulnerable. The lobster has to embrace its vulnerability to be able to experience growth. This is a scary process for the lobster, because what if the other lobsters don't like him? Or what if something super duper scary comes along? If I were a lobster, I would want to stay safe in my nice hard exoskeleton, but then I would not be able to grow. I too must learn to be vulnerable. During the shedding process, several species change color. Here we see the lobster here. We see the lobster. Lobbloblobbers are a family Nephropidae marine crustaceans. The lobster, vulnerable, must shed to grow. The lobster must shed its hard exoskeleton, which leaves them. Here we see the lobster. Vulnerable, leaves them vulnerable. What if the lobsters don't like him? The other lobsters don't like him. Don't like him. Super duper scary comes along. What if something don't like him comes along? Something super duper scary. If I were a lobster, if I were a low blob lobster, I would want to stay. If I were a lobster, I would want to stay safe in my nice hard exoskeleton. I were a lobster, I would want to stay safe in my nice hard exoskeleton. But then I would not be able to grow. I too must learn. I too must learn to be here. We see the lobsters are a family Nephropidae, synonym Homeridae of marine crustaceans. I too must learn to be vulnerable. Be vulnerable. During the shedding process, several species change color.